What would you do right now if in front of you you just saw the most beautiful girl that you have ever seen? You know, maybe you'd ask for her number or approach her or something like that. You know, get to know her a little bit. Well, my boy Nasa, he just built different. He had this gravitational pull towards this girl, my man. And so he's crossing the road. But Truck-kun had different ideas. He was not isekai'd though. Nah, instead he was actually saved. Tsukasa ended up saving him. And even though he was basically lying on the ground dying, he still chased after this girl. Like, the man had broken everything, and he still kept on walking after her because he just wanted to get to know her name. My man was on a mission. He saw what he wanted, and he was gonna do anything it took to get it. Long story short, they get married. No, literally, I'm not joking. Like, basically, she says, I'll be your boyfriend or whatever, but you gotta marry me. Which, maybe skipping a few steps, but anyways, there we go. That is chapter 1 summarized of this manga, Tonikaku Kawaii, or also known as Fly Me Over the Moon. This rom-com is perhaps the most wholesome one that I've ever read. It's actually one of the first ones I read on my iPad. I read a lot of manga on my iPad. It's just I just love to read it there. It's great size for it, blah, blah, blah. I like reading it there. I read some before that, but I think this was maybe my second or third rom-com that I really just went balls deep into. And I'm still reading it to this day. I mean, I'm 130 chapters in, and I'm still going hard with it. It's great. I love it. I love it. What makes this manga really good is that the dynamic between the two main characters. You've got Tsukasa and you've got Nasa. And the two of them, well, Nasa, he's brain smarts. The man is a straight genius or whatever. He is so smart, but he lacks, street smarts. He lacks the common knowledge. But on the other hand, though, you've got Tsukasa, who she's not dumb by any means, but she has street smarts for days. And also, she's just really cool as well, and cute. So, I mean, she's racking up points right now. But the dynamic between these two, who just got in a official big relationship. I mean, they're married, but obviously they hadn't been dating before this. She just showed up, and now they signed the marriage form, and that's it. Now they're living together, done. And they're trying to, figure stuff out. I mean, the guy, he's clearly innocent. He clearly hasn't been in a relationship before this, so he's trying to, test the water a little bit. Like, oh, I can hold her hand now and shit like that, or. Yeah, it's honestly, it reminds me a lot of, like your first relationship, like you get in your first relationship, everything's brand new, everything's exciting and kind of like electrifying. And, like holding a girl's hand for the first time, that's like a big thing when you're younger. And it's kind of like rewatching like childhood memories, not childhood, but like younger memories of like our first relationships, except now that they're married and going through all this and going one step at a time, and it's cool. It's cool to watch. But seriously, this is a great manga. The dynamic between the two main characters really just is the core of it. It really drives this manga home. I mean, there are other characters as well, and there are a lot of great characters, a lot of great dynamics in there and stuff like that. Like this one younger girl who helps out Nasa a bunch, and she runs this bathing house. She has a lot of sexual knowledge, which he lacks. And it's really funny, honestly. It's really, really funny. I love it. It's a great manga. And there's also a 12-episode anime, which is also fantastic. When I heard it was announced, I instantly, I added it to my to-watch list. I mean, I was excited for it to come out because I'd been reading this manga for about a year now by the time I saw this thing be announced. And yeah, I was so excited to get watching it. They did a really good job with it. I love what they did with it. I think they really captured both the two main characters and really just every character in general. They really captured them so well with the voices, the mannerisms, stuff like that. They made Nasa like that, kind of like that the innocent genius. Like he's a genius, but he is also innocent in certain ways. He lacks certain knowledge. He's like a boy first realizing the wonders of a woman. And meanwhile, on the other hand, you've got Tsukasa, the cool beauty. And they really, I just love the way they did all the characters. It was fantastic. But anyways, the mangas are great. The anime was fantastic. I don't know if there'll be a second season of it, but if there is, I will definitely be watching it. However, the manga, which I've been kind of focusing on and read by far the most, because there's 130 plus chapters of it, so there's a lot. It goes way past, obviously, way past the anime. It is fantastic though, the manga. It gets constant releases, like it's coming out all the time. It just don't stop. So you don't gotta wait a long time for the next chapter to come out, and every time I haven't been disappointed by it yet. A few slow parts here and there, I will say that. I mean, there's always gonna be slow parts in manga, and sometimes the relationship development can feel a bit slow. I mean, this is a married couple now. They've been married for quite a bit of time, at least according to this. Actually, I honestly don't really know how long they've been married by the time I'm in, or where I am in the manga, but it feels like a long time, at least, waiting every week to get some new chapters and reading it bit by bit. It feels they've been married for a long time, and they're really kind of a bit of a slow development, but it's picking up though, and I'm sure it's going to continue to pick up a little bit, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Anyway, this is a great manga. I 100% recommend it. It's definitely one of my favorites. And obviously, I couldn't go too far in depth because I don't want to give any spoilers. But if the dynamic between these two characters interests you, and you just want to have a nice, wholesome rom-com, go check this one out. I don't think you'll regret it. Anyways, this has been Senpai Supreme. Some of my latest videos are popping up on the screen right now. I got manga reviews, anime reviews, I got all sorts of stuff. If you're a weeb, you're gonna love this place. So go and check them out. Anyways, I hope to see you all in the next video, which is for some more spoiler-free manga reviews, or also I think I got a video about Gintama coming up soon, because I finished episode 200 recently, so I got some more to talk about with that. Anyways, I look forward to that, and I look forward to seeing all of you in the future. Anyways, peace.
Hi everyone, this is the Boatman. I hear you aren't subscribed to Senpai Supreme on YouTube.com. If you are a real epic gamer and kawaii weeb, you will subscribe right